Hi, in this video, we are going to talk about how to overcome stress, anxiety, and overthinking. So, I am talking from my own experience and what I did to manage stress, anxiety, and overthinking from home. I don't like popping in pills. I don't like going in and out of the hospital or from professional to professional because at the end of the day, I will still need to be home and be able to function in society. So I like things that I can implement on my own, at my own pace, and see an outcome. So this is what this video is all about, okay? I'll give you some tools that I've used and also, yeah, so that you can start from now, from today, just to implement. Um, right. Stress is not from a medical point of view, but stress, as far as I know, or as far as I've gathered, is information overload. So your brain is trying to process each and every piece of information that it has received, and it just feels overwhelmed. So, um, overthinking is your way is your brain's way of trying to find a solution. So it's just keeps going, just keeps going, just keeps going, right? And then anxiety. Oh my God, anxiety is debilitating because you can just go into a panic attack, right? So I'm not gonna go into like medical definitions of all these three things because I'm not qualified to be saying that, but this is just my own information that I can share with you. Right. So, what has helped me the most is meditation. Meditation is just centering myself. You know, the kind of meditation where you just sit and breathe and just close your eyes, just enter within yourself, close your eyes, and just focus on your breath as it comes in, goes out. If you do this for 20 minutes, I prefer doing it lying down because for some reason I just feel like my boobs are pressing on my diaphragm. But if I'm lying down, I feel okay. It's just me. Right. So meditation doesn't have to be scary. It's not like you have to carry your mat to attend a meditation class and you don't want people to know how you're feeling or what's going on with your mental health. So this is the kind of meditation that I like doing and that has helped me. Just if you prefer sitting in a chair, just sit in a chair with your palms on your lap and just close your eyes like I did in earlier and breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Yeah, just keep doing that maybe for 20 minutes straight and yeah, just once a day. That on its own is just calms your mind, your brain waves. It just slows down and it brings calms into your life. And also, it helps you with concentration because if you've got anxiety, if you are overthinking, uh, concentrating, nah, doesn't belong to you. I could not sit still just to watch a 1 minute video. I mean, 5 minutes was way too long for me. So that's when I realized, is there something with my bum? What is going on? And because of stress again, I just could, I would wake up and then I feel like somebody's pressing down on my shoulders. And I'm like, is this what they talk about? But, like in other parts of the world and where I was born, people believe in the dark side and they normally think, some people can actually say that they're going to send you stuff that will probably do things like that. So I was I was starting to question myself, like, what is going on with me? I didn't realize it was stress. It was stress. So The other thing is just journaling. If you can get one of these books and just write down your thoughts, so that way you're able to know what kind of thoughts are always like going around in your head. So you just write down, like, I woke up at whatever time, and whatever is going on in your head, just write down as it comes. So talk about if you've gone to the toilet, meditating for how long, and what are the thoughts going on in your head at that point in time. So you can do this first thing when you wake up, and then last thing before you go to sleep. But I find that hard. Especially in the evening. I'll be tired. So I end up not doing that. But the morning one, I surely write down my thoughts. And this on its own, it sort of like offloads your head space. You feel lighter if things have been put down, into pen and paper. And the next thing that I would recommend for you to do is exercise. I'm not talking about going to the gym, like having to pay money somebody to show you how to do what kind of exercise. Just the bare minimum, because you just need to move your body, move energy. Apparently, low vibration energy finds you, but you have to seek high vibration energy, which is uh, more on the positive side. You feel happy, you feel lighter, you feel alive. But if you've got low vibration energy, you just feel down. It just weighs you down. When I'm saying that, it felt like somebody was pressing down on my shoulders. Right. So the kind of exercise that I would recommend to you is what is called the Tibetan rites. I mean, as you can see, I don't belong to that culture, but I found that those exercises really helped me. If I'd known about them, like probably 3 years back, or maybe 5 years back, um, I would be I'll be more healthier, if that's a word, and I would have probably accomplished a lot of stuff in my life. But it's only been like because I discovered them in August, because I was trying to find something that will help me physically, mentally, spiritually, and these exercises will help you. I actually bumped into them by accident. I wasn't even looking for these exercises. I was looking for something about the Kundalini awakening, and it's also like energy, like moving your energy. If you ever heard of chakras, yeah. So that's when I found a comment about reading the book. It's called Fountain of Youth. I'll put it in the comment section so that you can grab the book, and that it tells you how to do the exercises, how they benefit you, how they came about. And it's also got many testimonials about how it's transformed people's lives. I for one can recommend it highly, because had I not read that comment on the YouTube video, I wouldn't have known about this book. So yeah, the other thing will be for you to just walk in nature. I don't know what's going on in my throat. Just taking a walk, if there's a park near where you live, just walk in there. Some people say hug a tree. Yeah, because we're all connected, don't we? The trees give us oxygen, we give the trees carbon dioxide. So you just walk in nature, or even have plants in your house. I mean, I don't know if you can see that plant there. It's not an artificial. It's a live plant, and I've got other plants by the windowsill. Yeah. Yeah, just walk in nature, observe flowers, especially like in spring, when you see daffodils, you see uh, different kinds of things happening. It actually helps you with reducing anxiety and stress. Another thing is, if you're overthinking, it's a bit hard to sleep. But if you have a warm shower or bath and use lavender for your things, like for your bath, foam bath, or your body lotion, or whatever you use. And also, there's a lavender spray that you can spray on your pillow before you go to sleep. That helps you drift off. Like I said, I don't like taking in stuff, so these things have to be external stuff, things that I've used. The other thing is also nutrition. If whatever we eat um, transforms us, or our body takes nutrients or the chemical compounds that are found in the foods we eat. So now this food becomes us. So if it's not nurturing, then it's taking away from you. So I've tried the keto diet. Keto is when you eat less carbs and more of fat and protein, but my body take doesn't like a lot of fat, so and lots of protein. So I had to step away from it, but I did it for maybe 2 years or something like that. It did help a bit. It did help. And I also tried Daniel fasts. Daniel fast is when you eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Sorry about that. You eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and you try not to use like to fry your food or to bake it. What I do is just boil. I'll boil my potatoes. I'll just steam my vegetables and drink water. Um, yeah, no sugar, no processed foods, no cheese. Maybe a few nuts like walnuts, pumpkin seeds. Um, yeah, lots of leafy greens and fruits. I mean, fruits you can eat as much as you want, as much as your body tolerates, really. Yeah, and then Mediterranean diet is also another one that is highly recommended. My friend uses it. She swears by it. She's been on it because she's got other health issues, but she opted for this one because it helps her manage your weight, and she's always like happy. I mean, she's the most positive person I've ever met. I mean, despite her life situation. So the other thing is cold shower. If you can stomach a cold shower, just let's say you wash, or you wash first in a warm shower, and then towards the end you just turn the thing to make it cold, maybe for 30 seconds. I can't. I can't. I'll be like, but anyway, somebody said after that, you just need to do some like high intensity exercise for a bit. No, that's not for me, but I would recommend it for you if you're gonna try it. Warm baths all day long. I mean, just it being in a warm bath, it just relaxes you. So if you're relaxed, your brain waves, like I said, to slow down, and that's reducing stress. The other thing, like on the diet, I don't know if this is classified as diet, but one of these, maybe 2 blocks, yeah, 2 portions of this a day. It's good for you. Dark chocolate has got many benefits, especially for your brain or your mind. Um, yeah, moving on. If you cannot sleep at all, trying if you've got an Alexa. I don't want to shout because they'll hear me. I mean, you know those speakers. If you've got one of those speakers, just find rain sounds, like nature sounds. They tend to help a lot in just drifting off to sleep and keep you. They make you calmer. Remember, when I said walking in nature. Yeah. So rain sounds, they're very good. Um, what are the sounds? I don't think you want bed sounds, just rain sounds. You know, when the rain, you can choose the intensity, heavy rain, light rain. Yeah, no thunder, no lightning in it. And then the next one will be breath work. You know, when I said meditation, you are observing your thoughts, you bring yourself to center. But then with breath work, it actually changes. It can even change your blood alkalinity. Right, like I said, this is just my own experience and what I've gathered throughout life, and trying to help myself without having to go on the medical route. So you can ask your GP about how to help you with this kind of things, because sometimes it will be way far gone that you need medical intervention. But for me, I felt I could just find my way out without being prescribed or being going to the doctors and telling them what was going on. Because, you know, if you've been through abuse, if you are going through menopause at the same time, um, anxiety, stress, hormonal changes, you name it, it's just like out of order. And if you went to the doctors, they'll just give you HRT. What else? Do you want any sleeping tablet? I mean, doctors will just prescribe because that's what they're trained to do. But like I said, I don't like popping in pills, so I didn't do that. So like I said, breath work, it helps. It's actually even you can feel your blood flowing. I mean, not that, you know, like most times you never pay attention to what is happening within your body, but if you just, I think if you breathe in four to a count of four, and then you hold your breath to a count of seven, and then you breathe out to a count of eight. If you do that for 2 minutes, you just feel rejuvenated, feel alive, relaxed. And I've already spoken about the chocolate, this amount about the food, dark chocolate, salmon, eggs, green tea. Those are some of the things that I actually eat and I actually do. So I'm not going to recommend things that I've never done. And then now I spoke about the book earlier. The other thing is for you to read. Just if you try to focus on something, then you're taking your mind away from what is overthinking. So you're like, no, come back here. And then just read books. Um, I can recommend you this one. Yep, this one is a study companion or practical course in creating your own reality. I quite like it. It says all the things that I want to hear, and it's very good for me. And also this one, anything about the mind, I'm up for it. Okay, how the mind works, how the mind can help me, how the world, how I interact with the world. I'm for it. And another one will be this one, to loving yourself. Oh my God, this. If you cannot get any of those books, just get this one. Loving yourself like your life depends on it catapulted me from the depths of despair. Like I said earlier, I was in an abusive relationship and I've endured other kinds of abuse from a very young age. When I'm from a very young age, and even when I was with before I got married, from this relationship I've just spoken about, the domestic abuse one, narcissistic abuse. Yeah, I mean, I've had narcissists in my life without knowing. But then now that I know what narcissism is, I am able to take my power back, because when you don't know what is happening, you don't know. So like I say, oh, I didn't say that. Um, you wanting to overcome stress, anxiety, and overthinking is a good thing, because then you know what you're dealing with. It's not like you're just like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know. So you don't know how to help yourself. Um, about overthinking, my friend gifted me this. I was like, oh, what is that? I hadn't told her what was going on, but she gifted me this. These are, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah. So when they came through, like, this is from a friend, isn't it? A gift of positivity, laughter, and loving thoughts for my friend. Every day for a month, pick a quote to remind you that I'm always thinking of you. How lovely. We've been friends for forever. We've been friends forever. So yeah, it's from this bag. There's like 30 quotes. I mean, for each day of the month. So you just pick one out and then you read. You see what's on there. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Oh boy, Tina, I ran with her. I tried to change the way I thought about something, but it didn't help me because I didn't know what it was that I was trying to change, how I look at it. So, yeah, if you can get this from Amazon or Etsy, you can even try on eBay. Very good. So, when you pick one quote like I've just did, you think about it the whole day. You probably write it down so that you always, when you find your mind drifting, just put it in front of you, read it, and then let your mind be thinking about that, other than other things that are not helpful. And for anxiety, there are these rings. I'm sure you've seen it. Me wearing it. Let me show you. This ring, it goes like that. Can you see? Yep. It's called a fidget ring. You can find it on Amazon. Yeah, so what this ring does is just when you feel anxious, you just do that. Yeah, you just play with it like that. It just takes your mind off other things, and you just focus on that. This is like another form of meditation. Just focus on something that is not what you're thinking about. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. From what I can actually recommend you do uh, to overcome these three vices. You you can have a diary and like just intentionally write what you want your day to be like, how you want to spend your day. So Saturday, you can just say, I want to do my 5 Tibetan rides. I want to do my 20-minute meditation. I want to eat my healthy food. I want to do my breath work. I want to do that. And then at the end of the day, if you just tick off what you've managed to do, that will give you that sense of achievement. And yeah, it just lessens the stress, because if you've got like so many things like pulling in both directions from you, um yeah, the stress just gets out of hand. So yeah, that's basically what I was going to share with you. And thank you for your time. But before you go, let me know in the comment section what you liked about what I've just said. What tool are you going to use? I was going to mention another one, but it's about tapping. Tapping also helps. It's a tool. You just like breathe in, start on your heart thing. I'll put the link in the description for you to access tapping. But if you search on YouTube, you can see there's many practitioners that do tapping that you can learn from. But I found it as a tool that I can just whip out anytime and then I just use it and I feel good afterwards. Yeah, sleep. Sleep is also one of the things that can bring about healing to your body. Thank you for your time.